There is a realm most people never see, yet it influences thoughts, fears, dreams, and destinies every single day. I speak as someone who once walked deep inside that hidden world and escaped it alive. I learned the rituals, the chants, and the spiritual laws that dark forces obey whether they want to or not. What shocked me most was not their power but their weakness. Darkness is loud but fragile, and it trembles at truth spoken with authority. Today I reveal 3 simple words that carry ancient spiritual force words, that do not require rituals, candles, or fear. When spoken with faith and understanding, they disrupt demonic activity, break witchcraft influence, and create instant spiritual distance. These words have chased darkness away from homes, minds, and bloodlines, and once you understand them, you will never speak casually again. When I was deep inside the world of darkness, I learned that demons do not fear noise, they fear authority. They thrive where people doubt who they are and what power they carry. The first word I am revealing is dangerous to them because it exposes identity and reminds them they are not in control. Darkness operates by lying to the human mind, telling you that you are weak, powerless, and alone. But the moment this word is spoken with understanding, the atmosphere shifts because truth has entered the room. That is why witches work so hard to keep people distracted, fearful, and confused. This word works because it is not about emotion, it is about position. Demons recognize ranks before they recognize rituals. When this word is declared, you are not asking for help, you are standing in authority. In the spiritual realm, authority is louder than shouting and stronger than fear. I watched seasoned practitioners panic when someone spoke this word with confidence because it exposed limits they could not cross. It reminds them that they operate under restriction and that permission has been revoked. The power is not in volume, but in alignment with truth. Many people pray from a place of desperation, and darkness feeds on that posture. But this word shifts you from victim to commander in the spiritual sense. It tells every unseen force that you know who you are and whose authority you stand in. Demons cannot argue with authority because it is recognized instantly. That is why oppression lifts suddenly when this word is spoken correctly. Fear dissolves because it was never yours to carry. You stop reacting and start ruling the atmosphere around you. What makes this word simple is what makes it terrifying to darkness. You do not need special objects, long prayers, or secret knowledge. You need understanding and courage to speak it without hesitation. When this word leaves your mouth, it confronts deception and restores order. Homes feel lighter, minds feel clearer, and sleep returns peacefully. This is not imagination, it is spiritual law in action. Darkness flees because it has been identified and confronted. Speak this word and never forget who you are again. The second word works because it activates covering and darkness, understands boundaries better than people do. When I was inside witchcraft, I learned that access matters more than strength. Demons do not enter where they are not permitted, and witches cannot operate where a seal has been placed. This word creates that seal instantly when spoken with belief and clarity. It does not negotiate or threaten, it establishes a line that cannot be crossed. The moment it is declared, the atmosphere recognizes protection has been activated. Many people suffer spiritually because doors were opened unknowingly through fear, trauma, words, or agreement. Darkness uses those openings to linger and influence emotions, thoughts, and peace. This word shuts those doors without struggle or delay. It is not screamed in panic, but spoken in confidence, like someone locking their own house. When it is released, the spiritual realm responds because it aligns with divine order. Oppression weakens, confusion lifts, and the sense of being watched disappears. Protection replaces vulnerability because permission has been withdrawn. I have seen witches attempt rituals only to stop suddenly because this word was spoken nearby. They understood something had shifted and access was gone. This word does not chase darkness, it blocks it completely. Demons do not waste time where covering is active because they cannot function there. This is why peace returns so quickly when this word is used correctly. The mind becomes calm, the body relaxes, and sleep comes naturally again. Covering brings rest because danger has been removed. What makes this word powerful is that it works even when emotions are tired and strength feels low. Covering does not depend on feelings, it depends on truth. When this word is spoken, you are not protecting yourself, you are aligning with protection already provided. Darkness recognizes this immediately and withdraws because it knows resistance is pointless. This word creates spiritual safety for homes, children, and generations. It reminds the unseen realm that what is protected is no longer available. Speak it and remain covered. The third word carries light, and darkness cannot survive where light is present. In the hidden world, I learned that demons do not flee because they are chased, but because truth exposes them. This word releases truth instantly, and truth disrupts every lie holding oppression in place. Darkness feeds on confusion, fear, and silence, but light removes all hiding places. When this word is spoken, the mind begins to clear and the heart feels steady again. That reaction is not emotional, it is spiritual alignment taking place. This word works because it restores clarity where deception once ruled. Demons rely on distorted thinking, hopelessness, and constant noise to stay attached. When truth is released, their influence weakens because lies lose power. I have seen heavy oppression end within moments when this word was declared calmly. There was no struggle, no shouting, no drama, just sudden peace. Light does not argue with darkness, it replaces it. That is why freedom feels immediate and unmistakable. Many people stay bound because they believe darkness is stronger than it is. This word corrects that belief and resets spiritual vision. It reminds the unseen realm that truth has entered and lies are no longer welcome. When this word is spoken, thoughts become orderly, emotions stabilize, and inner strength returns. Demons cannot cling where truth stands because exposure is their greatest threat. This is why harassment ends and clarity remains after this word is released. What makes this word unstoppable is that it aligns you with reality instead of fear. Darkness operates in illusion, but truth is unchangeable. When you speak this word, you are not creating light, you are agreeing with it. The atmosphere responds instantly because truth carries authority of its own. This word restores peace, direction, and confidence without effort. Darkness withdraws because it has been fully exposed. Speak this word and let light remain. You now understand that darkness is not defeated by fear, effort, or ritual, but by authority, covering, and truth. These three simple words are not magic formulas. They are spiritual realities that activate when spoken with understanding. You do not need to be trained or perfect to use them. You need confidence in what you carry. When you speak them, darkness listens, because it has no choice. Remember who you are, remember what protects you, and remain rooted in truth. Walk forward without fear, because what once followed you must now flee.